What's up, everybody? This is William Carter here for InquisitiveCarter.com. I just finished the DC premiere for Rel with Jordan L. Jones. Make sure you guys check it out. It's coming to Fox real soon.
What does it feel like to be 25 and working with Rel, Sinbad, Jess Hilarious on a show on Fox?
Man, it's a privilege, man, and I just give all glory to God because, you know, I've said this before. A year ago, man, I was a PA, I was a production assistant, and what's great about this show and Rel and Sinbad and everything, in the auditions, you know, they always have stipulations and, you know, certain things about, oh, can he actually handle this role? And same with Jess, too. Jess, you know, she's social media famous. I know she has a lot of followers, but can she handle a role like this?
Right.
And Rel was like, no, like, I know it's not about, you know, no politics or anything. I want to have them play us. So, you know, like, because that is really, like, loosely based upon his brother, and Jess is loosely based upon his sister. I mean, his best friend. So it's like, the fact that he actually believed in us and not just chose like a big name, because he wanted the show to be real and genuine. So I appreciate him for that. And being on set, man, it's a blessing, man, for real, dog. Because
Right.
a lot of people assume too, like if you see an Oscar-winning film or a great TV show, that everybody gets along and all the directors and everybody gets along. But that's not the case the majority of the time.
Right.
But thank God, like, you know, with Sinbad, him being a legend, you know, you would think that, oh, maybe he's, you know, even if he's in his room, he's not talking to us or whatever the case may be, you're going to be like, oh, like, is he kind of standoffish? No, man. I've talked to Sinbad. I talk to Sinbad every day for 2 or 3 hours.
Wow.
I talk to Rel all the time. Jess Hilarious, she's like my big sister. So it's like, no egos. All the egos are checked at the door. We all help each other out. Obviously, they're all great at stand-up and, you know, all that. So we always roasted each other. But it's literally been a blessing and a privilege just to be a part of this production.
What about your character? How much of the character did you get to bring from your own personal life to bring this thing to life?
The character is me. Like, I put myself in it. Like, my character, obviously, I play his little brother, and I just got out of jail for selling ecstasy. And I was... and the
Which is
funniest...
different from crack.
It's a little different. It's not crack. It was ecstasy. No, but the best part is, like, when you get an audition, or, you know, you get the character breakdown, you go, okay, he's mid-20s, he's a drug dealer, he's been in jail. You might want to approach the audition, oh, I'm a hard dude, or whatever the case is, but nah, I just did it like myself, because at the end of the day, the funniest part about it is, you know, you guys will see in later episodes, you'll see, like, my dad or Rel ask me certain questions, like, yo, you don't know him in jail and this, and I'm like, yo, I just sold ecstasy for like 2 months. I got caught up because I'm stupid, and I wasn't in jail for like, you know, a year, 2 years. I wasn't in a pen. Nah, like I just was like
In jail, not
in jail, like for a couple months.
Right.
So that's a part of the comedy structure of the show.
Love it, love it.
Yeah.
So, alright, so you've been on like NCIS, Los
I
Angeles.
have.
You've been on, you're going through this whole Hollywood thing, and everybody here today is watching a new celebrity be born. Let's put it that way, right?
Yeah.
Right? We watching you a new and there are people here tonight who are chasing fame. I know when I was starting out, I was chasing fame. Let's go ahead and keep it real. What do you say to them about the fame now that you are experiencing?
I got a lot to say, actually. I got, number one, stay humble. I know it's a lot easier to say, but...
Say what?
Stay humble.
Say what?
Stay humble.
Say it again.
Stay humble. You know, I come from a single parent household, from, you know, just my mother raising me. She told me exactly who I am, and nothing is going to change that. There's a quote that I always go by Jimmy Iovine. He made like beats. He works with Dr. Dre. And he talks about racehorses a lot. And, you know, racehorses, I don't know if you guys know this. I mean, we probably don't. I don't watch racehorses, but whatever.
Right.
This was in the documentary, but anyway. Racehorses do have blinders on the side of their eyes. The reason why they have it is so they don't see anything while they're racing. Because if they look to the left or if they look to the right, it takes a step off. And from your goal and God, you run your own race. God gives you your own race to run. And for example, like, there's been many auditions and stuff that, you know, I haven't gotten. I was like, man, you know, I went to the callback, it was me and a couple of people, and I was like, man, I killed that audition, you know, whatever the case is. And I didn't get it. So sometimes you get really down on yourself. And this is for anybody aspiring to do anything, you get down on yourself. But at the end of the day, just remember, if you have your faith in God, man, God, you run your own race. Whatever you were not supposed to get, you were not supposed to get. Also think about it as like the law of averages. The more no's you get, the closer you get to your yes. So if you go, whatever, for the actors out here, you know, if you go on an audition and whatever, you didn't get it, thank God that you didn't get it, because your yes is later on. So get those no's out the way so you can get there and get to the place that God wants you to be. So that's my advice for everybody, man.
Hey, amen. Can we get an amen? Amen. Yeah, she chilled in her loose boots. You also, hold on, but you also picked up another mobile show? You have a new show calling me? Hold on, I got my notes, hold on. You have a new show, you've been named Mobile Trivia Game, Effing Genius.
Yeah, there's a game out on the App Store called FN.
Like F, the letter F and the letter N.
Yeah,
Effing Genius.
Genius. It's kind of like the game HQ. If you guys don't know what HQ is, whatever, I mean, it doesn't matter, but you basically tune in 2 times a day, and we give you guys money if you answer 12 questions correctly in a row. It's very easy.
Can I download the app? Or
You can.
I download
FN Genius.
FN Genius. Download the app. You can play for money.
Absolutely.
All of y'all looking in here looking skeptical.
It's free.
It's free.
Everything, you don't have to put nothing in. I know y'all like, okay, what's the difference? No, you don't put nothing in.
I'm trying to give me some
Just
money.
username. We get sponsors. Answer 12 questions in a row.
So here's my last question is, this is a family comedy.
Yes.
This is a family comedy, and we watch family comedies go from as far as the Cosby Show at the height of when I was a kid to through the Tyler Perry years, and D.L. Hughley had a show, Bernie Mac had a show, so on and so forth. What does it mean now to be on a family sitcom for African Americans in 2018?
Man, it means everything, because especially, number one, like, my favorite show is Martin, and then second is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
DMV represent.
And, you know, we haven't had any shows. Well, I have a question though, for real. Did you guys, like, have fun? Did you have fun here? Yeah. Alright, good show. Y'all laugh, everything's cool. Alright, bet. Because what we're trying to do is bring back that aesthetic from, you know, sitcom comedy from the 90s. We're trying to do that. You know, obviously, we're tackling subjects like in the next couple episodes, we're tackling, you know, violence in Chicago, violence in, you know, cities, you know, but at the end of the day, if we still keep the comedy, we still keep it real. And that's what we've been missing in these years, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously we know, Martin, Fresh Prince, we know My Wife and Kids. But besides that, even with, other shows, we've had that sitcom, multicam, like just going outrageous, but also like everybody remembers that Fresh Prince episode when, his dad comes back, he's like, well, you want me, babe? Right. So we got those moments in this. And, we still relate it back to comedy and everything. So obviously we're funny, but we still keep it real and relevant. Another example too is so funny. Obviously you guys all know, like, when you roast people, so y'all saw DC on Fly, roast the bus driver. And it was a big thing, because with sitcoms, you have to do things where, like, you say a joke, and you have to wait for the laugh. And then you say another joke, you have to wait for the laugh. But that's not how it goes. Like, when you roast people, you go, bow, 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 bow. So one thing that I really appreciate about this show is that Rel, he stays true to his soul. He's like, no, whatever's real is real. I don't care if, okay, the director's like, okay, we need to, okay, we need to pause for that. No, that's not how it goes, so we're not going to do that. And it still worked out. So I'm just so appreciative and grateful to be on a set like this. And glory be to God, for real, man.
I wanted to ask you on the topic of the authenticity of the comedy on the show. I noticed it was really truly a black comedy, but still very high quality. How did you achieve that balance between being real and also being a very high quality at the same time?
Man, I mean, that wasn't me. It was Rel, for real. I mean, the show is called Rel. This dude, his whole entire motive of this show is, listen, if you're going to give me a show, I'm going to make it as real as possible. Hollywood, man, like, we're praying on season 2 and season 17 and everything, but you never know that to the end. So he's like, yo, if I have one season, if I do, we're gonna make this as real and relevant as possible. And so in the script, when we get the script, we see it and we feel it. And even like, when I was talking about the script and we have, certain lines, people always worry about the words and stuff. No, you just understand the situation. Once you understand the situation, you understand how to talk, you can improv. And man, it's just been a great experience, man. Rel, he's the man, man.
With Rel, how do you see it expanded in the next 5 years for yourself, personally? Where you see yourself?
I think that, God carries, the torch to wherever I'm trying to go. But as long as you work hard in that, like you'll be led in the right direction. So you never know where you have to go, 5 years from now, whatever the case is. But I know this show is going to be great because we're real, we're relevant, we're rel. That's actually the catchphrase of the show. Wow. I'm not just plugging, I'm really just saying it. No, but yeah, like everybody on the show is so talented. Sinbad gives me all the best advice. Rel is a great guy. Jess Hilarious, her with her following, stand-up comedian, she's giving me a lot of advice. So I'm taking all that. I'm going to, I'm doing stand-up now too. I'm writing stuff. So in 5 years, man, I can do anything. Selling out Staples.
What you got coming up?
Right now, I'm just writing stuff right now. But we shoot, we record, and every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday we back for the table read for the next week. So once I get the schedule down and everything, then I'm gonna start working on my own stuff. But as for right now, since I just focus on this, just trying to make this as the best season as possible, so we can get renewed. And then once then, man, hopefully, if God be the glory, I'll take off.